Hey there and welcome. We have a fabulous night for you tonight where we're going to be revealing all kinds of information about this year's, well, actually it's not this year, next year's 2024 HEAV convention, our 41st annual convention. And we have so many giveaways and so many tidbits of information. We're so glad you're here. I am Ann Miller, and I am President and Executive Director of the Home Educators Association of Virginia for these many years. I think this is my 29th year as president and my 35th year with HEAV. And I love you all so much. Our whole team, we love you. We've walked a mile. Hey, Het. Hi. Oh, yes. Comment. We do love you, but I'm supposed to stick to my script tonight. So let me know in the comments that you're here. First of all, like Het just did. Hey, Het. And tell me, how many conventions have you been to in your homeschooling or pre-homeschooling career or post-homeschooling as a grandma? Those count too. Put it in the chat. And when you comment and when you share this video, you will be entered to win some amazing prizes. And does 2020 count? Yes. If you attended our virtual conference, you know that year we pivoted from what promised to be our biggest convention ever to a live virtual event. And we did it in a matter of months. And if you were at that counts. And if you were at the one that we did the next year, still live, we flew all the speakers in because we know what it's like to listen to a recording. Hey, Lisa, 8 years. Woohoo! Go, Lisa. Had 2 conventions. All right. Good start. But we did pivot for COVID, and we're so thankful to be back in person. Maureen, 13. Woohoo! That's good. Maureen happens to be our publications and marketing director. So I like that longevity there, Maureen. But please share this video. Every time you share it, share it in your Facebook group, share it on your page, share it wherever you can, message your friends, tag your friends, and comment. The more you comment, the more times you will be automatically entered to win some of the fabulous prizes that I'm getting ready to tell you about. First of all, let's see. So keep telling me how many years you have attended convention. You can also tell me where you're from. I'd love to know where you're from. Candy, 2 conventions. Yay, go Candy. That's exciting. Sharon, 24-ish. I lost count. I know how that is. Cherry Moore, 30. All right, Cherry, you win the prize. 38 years. That's remarkable. That is remarkable. Kathy Carbow, 22 years. Go, Kathy. And for those who've been to convention for the last 2 years, so there are several of you, Kathy Carbow is the one who leads the mentoring program she has for several years. And I think this year she helped with the speakers, but she is the one who really got that welcome tour program off the ground. And that's one thing as we talk about convention, and I'll actually save that for later. I'll write it down. Okay, right now, remember to share and comment, and every share and comment will enter you to win some of these amazing prizes. And I'm just going to pull this list here and tell you some of them. Take Time for Art is giving one of their Take Time for Art materials pack, which if you've seen them, they're really good. The King's Players Community Theater in Norfolk is giving away tickets to their spring production of Willy Wonka, plus concessions. So you get food with your tickets to Willy Wonka. Now that King's Players Community Theater, I don't know if you're aware. If you're in the Tidewater area, you probably are aware. It's a new theater that is run and operated by homeschoolers. And they've done a fabulous job with their facility. It is an awesome place to go. And they're giving 2 tickets to the spring production of Willy Wonka. Yes. Oh, thank you. Is that John or Jennifer there? Thanks for that welcome for our new convention coordinator. We will get to that in just a minute as I try to finish this list. Raising Dragons by author Brian Davis. He's a very popular exhibitor. And from New Growth, I can't talk tonight. I don't know what it is. From New Growth Press, Marty Machowski's new book, The Treasure. Ginny Urich, 1,000 Hours Outside. If you're a 1,000 Hours Outside fan, let me know. We have a surprise for you. Ginny Urich's new book, Until the Streetlights Come On. I just got my launch pack, and I have a copy of it right here. Are there any 1,000 Hours Outside fans here? I know my daughters-in-law are all working on their hours, and even I am, but maybe not 1,000, but a lot more than I used to. Anyway, a gorgeous end. We also have this gorgeous watercolor. I don't know if you can see it very well. This beautiful watercolor from Grace Laced. Cannot talk. Ruth Cho Simons. This is one of her prints, and it is beautiful, and it is Counted All Joy. And what homeschool mom doesn't need a beautiful print like this to remind us to count it all joy, even the spilt milk or the project's gone wrong. So remember, share, comment, and like, and to be entered to win. We also have 2 party favors. One of them is from Brian Davis, author Brian Davis, a $10 discount coupon for his 3-book series, Wanted Superheroes. And details are in the comments if you want to find out how to get that $10 discount code on his Wanted Superheroes 3-book series. You'll find it in the comments. And New Growth Press has a free ebook of Leading Your Child to Christ by Marty Machowski. And that also, you'll find that link in the comments. So in just a few minutes, I'm going to bring on our wonderful new convention director and introduce you to her. But in just a few minutes, we'll also be announcing, Jessica will be announcing some of the speakers and some of the things that'll be going on at convention. And before I move to Jessica, though, I need to take a moment to thank our sponsors. And I hope you'll thank them too, because this convention would cost way, way more if we didn't have the generous sponsors who support you and your family and the work of HEAV. Trail Life, again, is this year's Grand Convention sponsor, and we are so excited. We'll talk about it later, about what they're going to do new this year. Heritage Defense, American Heritage Girls is going to make a big splash at convention this year. We're excited about that. Becca is a wonderful sponsor. Learning RX, Liberty School of Music, who sponsor the music competition. And we may have another surprise. We won't announce it tonight, but we're working on something else with them. Samaritan Ministries, Sunlight, and our newest sponsor, Museum of the Bible. Do y'all remember that animatronic lion and horse that we had at convention last year? And many of you, I've heard, like thousands and thousands of you, went to see A Boy and His Horse and loved it. So they're going to be back this year and sponsoring. So we are so grateful to our sponsors. Remember to share and comment on any post, and you will be entered to win all the different prizes that we have, that I just went over, that we have for you. And so right now I would like to introduce Jessica. Jessica.
Hi.
Hey. Jessica has had a baptism by fire as our new convention director. You can just see in her office, like she is uber at work day and night, it feels like. We are so excited that Jessica is with us. She started in August, and I'm going to let her introduce herself. She has been such a blessing to us, and she's going to be such a blessing to you all because she comes with a new homeschooler perspective. So if you're a new homeschooler, you have Jessica on your side who's helping us to see everything through different lenses.
Yes.
So,
Oh, hi. Thanks so
Jessica,
much.
take it away.
Thank you, Anne, and thank you for all the welcome. Thank you, Sharon. Again, like Anne said, as we're talking, share, like and post, so we can tell our friends all about it, because we're already at the turn of the year. So we are getting geared up for Convention 2024. So thank you for the warm welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. A little bit about my story. So the answer to the question that you posed, and is I've been to, ready? One convention.
And now you're our convention director.
Yes.
Let that be a warning to everyone.
So it's a testament to the great convention team. I mean, wow, the HEAV team and everyone that's just been going, supporting in any way. Thank you, Kathy. And actually, Kathy, I was one of the workshop hosts. I volunteered as a workshop host, so I got to meet with Kathy and just see how well organized. So that's just one example of what drew me to, like I always tell Anne, I said, I've got to be a part of this. So that's basically how I was here. I know that there are a lot of people who love volunteering their time, and I was just so pleasantly surprised just to see the work ethic for everyone. You can see the fruit of it. Welcome, Jessica. Excited for the convention next year. Yay, yourself. Thank you. So I went to convention because I was just ending our first year of homeschooling. I was new to Virginia, had moved to the state, and then I had a 5th and 6th grader. So as we all know, as homeschoolers, there's up and downs. Like, yes, reminders of counting our joy is what we need. And was just really took advantage of a lot of the how to begins, even though we were almost finishing out the year. And I had worked full time outside of the home prior to that first year of homeschooling. So I was so, what I say, geeked out about going to convention. I mean, I had the list and like highlighting which ones I wanted to go to. Like I was like, yes, I'm going to go to professional development for a homeschooler. Like, this is so awesome. I didn't know this existed. So I went, and just so much, the energy, just everything was so wonderful. And I got on the website and I said, wow, let me find out how I can get involved with HEAV. And long and behold, here we are, a little bit less than a year later, just, going and running. So that's kind of like how I got here in terms of convention director.
As you were talking, Jessica, I was thinking, like, back in the early days of homeschooling, we started homeschooling in the 80s. We had to just jump in and build things ourselves. There was nothing. And so I was just thinking, like, you coming to your first convention and jumping in to help continue to build and develop convention. It's kind of that pioneer spirit of like, can do, we're going to do this, and charging ahead to serve other homeschool families, which is really such a beautiful component of the homeschool community. When I look at our Facebook group of over 24,000 people, very different people, a lot of diversity, the thing that we have in common is that we love our children.
Yes.
And that we are willing to help and share information and resources and comfort and encouragement with each other. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Yep. So as we were doing public school for a while, so still transition. We are now in our second year of homeschooling. So like you said, I love that. As we heard, we have so many people that have been to convention for 38 years, 25 years, 22 years. And I really see that merge of the new homeschoolers and even those who are thinking about it, just kind of merging the two perspectives. I'm very excited about that. Very, very excited about that. So as I was saying, we're still in that transition phase. We're in our second year and now have a 7th and 6th grader. So we are, doing the homeschool thing, doing the HEAV thing, and just really want to motivate anyone out there who, if you're not homeschooling yet and you're thinking about it, HEAV convention is not just for those who have been homeschooling. We do have a lot, as I said, what is this? Why do people homeschool? Like, who are these weird people, you know? so yeah, so come and join us. It's pretty fun.
It is fun. It's hard work, but it is fun and it's very rewarding.
Yes.
Very.
Yes, it is.
So Jessica, what kind of fun convention news do you have for us tonight?
Yes. So we have our children's program, and I think I saw our director there say hi a few times. So we have our children's program still coming back this year, all 3 days. So if you want to come to convention and solely concentrate on the workshop, we are still offering children's program this year so that you can attend to your workshop and get all the nuggets that you can. So that's some of what we have. We have our Young Entrepreneurs program as well returning. Our college and career fair, right? Because we're thinking we want to make sure we cover all ages. So we had a wonderful college and career fair. I was meeting with our coordinator for that yesterday, actually, and we have really good work on that. A lot of returning colleges coming back, as well as working on some new ones as well. And our special needs conference, young entrepreneurs coming back, and our special needs conference as well was a big success last year. So we have been working hard with our speaker committee and coordinators working on that. So we have a lot of the same some returning guests on that. And
can I say one thing?
Yes.
Are you moving on from the special needs conference?
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to interject that many of you felt the pain of the success of the special needs conference last year because the workshops were packed and we actually had to give away free recordings because we just didn't have enough room to fit everyone in. This year, though, we are expanding the special needs conference. Our room sizes, for the most part, have more than doubled, and it will be fabulous and lots of space. Mm-hmm. So, and that will be for special needs and struggling learners. And it was a great conference. And we know you loved it. And those who couldn't get in, we know you were disappointed. And we don't want that to happen again this year. So Jessica's on it.
Yes, thank you, Anne, for sharing that, definitely. And we also have our add-on programs, right? So we have children's program and children who maybe have aged out of that, or you want something specific for them. We have add-on programs as well, but it's not just for the children. We are bringing the new Art of Marriage with Family Life. Family Life was there last year, if I recall correctly. However, they're coming with a new program. So we have photography with James Statham, one for beginners and one for intermediate. We also have, as an add-on, Chuck Black for writing for 12 years and older. So items for elementary, middle, and high school. So I'm very excited about that.
I was going to say,
No,
Chuck is one of the favorite booths. He's the one who has all the swords and all the things that the kids love at his booth. And this is, I think, the first time he's ever done writing classes. So we're very excited about that. Yeah.
Yep. And that'll be for 12 years old and older. So teen program, I'm very excited. We have some awesome, magnificent teen programs. We have Generation Joshua coming in with I Elect. My children, my older son, my 7th grader, actually got a chance to participate in this program, and I went in as a spectator as far as watching their debate. So it's a real, actual campaigning, like a presidential election. I mean, they go around campaigning, raising funds, doing the entire process, have a VP, a president, and have campaigns everywhere. So we're super excited that we're able to bring that on this year for our teen program as well. And again, I sat there as a spectator and I was just very, very, very impressed on the good work that was done by the kids and how much they learned and how true it was to an actual election. And with it being an election year, we thought it was quite timely to bring it in. And I don't know if you wanted to add anything to that.
Yeah, well, the I Elect, they do what Jessica said. They go through the whole process, but but it's interactive with convention participants.
Yes.
You're going to get cash that you can give to your favorite candidate. They do debates, and they do their campaigning, what Jessica said. And so they get to see like what it looks like to campaign for president, to be elected or not elected. They go through the whole process, and the kids have a lot of fun, and a lot of learning happens. My kids, when they were younger, they did I Elect, and they loved it. You got to win your party's nomination, even.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, more to come on that. We're not going to give everything away, so we're mentioning just some of all the programs. So go ahead,
Sherry's question. Sherry has a question.
Okay.
What ages can attend the children's program?
What ages can attend this children's program? Don't quote me on that, and I don't know if you know off the top of your head. Is it 5 through
12?
12. That's what. Okay, that's what I thought. Yep, that's what. Okay. So we have some exhibitors as well. If you go to our website, we have some of the exhibitors there that we're going to have a lot of returning ones, some which Anne mentioned, which are some of our sponsors, such as Abeka. We also have Answers in Genesis, Appalachian Bible College, American Heritage Education Project. And again, those are a lot on all of those are on our website. We have BJU Press Homeschool.
It's catching.
It's a Tuesday night thing, I guess.
We've had a long day. Everybody doesn't know, but we have been in meetings nonstop since very, very early.
Yes, very, very early. Yes. So those are. You can go to our website to see some of the exhibitors there. I think it's up on the screen for you. Mm-hmm. And then
we have more coming.
Yes, and we have more coming. Yep. So watch out for these videos in the near future. A Dog Named Saturday, Beyond Personal Finance, Brian Davis, as we said, the author, Nicole the Math Lady, Lamplighter Ministries, and Colonial Williamsburg. So look out for those videos here in the near future. And we have one of our favorite returning guests, Andrew Pudawa. We'll actually let him introduce himself.
Oh, no sound, Maureen.
Yeah, no sound.
It won't break my heart too much as I love Andrew.
Okay, this is kind of obvious. So if you can't figure this one out, well, I guess you won't. But it is pretty obvious. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear.
We love you, Andrew. Not your dad jokes, but we love you.
Oh, man.
He came up on stage to make an announcement, and everybody cheered just because he came up on stage. He is one of our most beloved convention speakers.
Yes.
Dad jokes aside. No, Ruth Cooper.
Oh, my goodness. But I want to say I'd like to announce here, you'll be the first to hear it, one of our keynote speakers will be Jenny Urich, which Anne mentioned. What is it? There we go. There it is. So she's going to be
pull out my 1,000 Hours Outside book too. It's usually not far away. There we go. Beautiful, yep. Jenny.
Yep. So comment and like and share to be entered to win one of those books that Anne is holding up. So that's very, very exciting. I got the chance to meet her at a leadership conference that I went to, and I'm very, very excited that we're bringing her on this year. Definitely.
She's the real deal, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we definitely want to thank our sponsors. Make sure you're staying on our Facebook page, staying on our website for the latest information. Look out for any other videos and lives like this that we're going to be doing, so we can give you more information. And of course, you're probably wondering, all this talk about convention, when can I sign up? Well, great news. If you want to know when you can sign up, registration will start for members on January the 9th, 2024. That is a Tuesday. So mark your calendars and start looking at our website if it's time to look into your membership or renew membership or anything like that. Make sure you're looking into that, because convention will open up for members registration January the 9th, which is a Tuesday. So it'll be here before we know it. It's less than a month away, literally.
I know.
So,
Don't remind us.
yeah, I
Should
know.
I mention those long meetings since early this morning? Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
You're working hard.
Yes,
Woo!
yes.
Thank you, Karen. Allison, thanks so much for being excited with us. That book is on, I attended one of her sessions and she was great. Yes, thank you, Hat. Are we talking about Ginny? All our speakers are great. Lizzie Miller, she's back. I don't understand what that means, Ruth Cooper. Could you explain?
I think they were talking about that book probably, Anne, because that's the one we've mentioned. Probably that one. Mm-hmm.
Well, we also have, we haven't announced this one yet.
Which one am I missing? Oh, yes. I know. Yes. I was just looking at my notes too. One of our other keynote speakers is Ruth Cho Simons, actually. So that is why we're also giving away that wonderful watercolor thing. So that is very, very exciting as a keynote. And we have more. We just don't want to give everything away now. I will tell you some of our other speakers that Ann and I got a chance to meet as well is Abraham Hamilton will be coming to join us with the Hamilton Corner. So we're excited about that. Yep, we're very excited about that. And with Homeschool Essentials, we have Michelle Brunell as well coming. So we have a lot of people. We have Amy Usey with Play and Talk Phonics, Spelling and Typing. We have Family Life Team with Family Life. We said Jenny Urich already. We have Kathleen Clayton with Right Start Math.
All about math.
Yes, got to get that.
And children struggling with math. Yes. She's fabulous.
Mm-hmm, yep. We also have, for speaking of special needs, so we also have Peggy Ployer. Hopefully I'm saying that correct. So we have her, and Dr. Amy Moore as well is coming with Learning RX.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Peggy's with SPED. A lot of people with struggling learners know about SPED. We are excited about Peggy coming.
Mm-hmm, yep. And Building Faith Family, Steve Deming as well.
He's also a favorite.
Yeah, he's also, I remember us talking about that, so I thought I'd mention it. Yeah, so many more, so many more. I also want to mention we have, because he went to one of our very first conventions. He told me I think it was like 19 years ago. He said he went. It was Israel Wayne with Family Renewal. So got a chance to connect with him and his wife back in September and have some of his books, and just very full of knowledge, and excited to see what he's going to bring with us. And he's also going to be an exhibitor as well. I believe we are working on that. So
yes. We're working on a lot of things, aren't we?
Yeah, we're working on a lot of things.
She's bags under our eyes. She doesn't have any, but I do.
Yeah. And as a boy mom, I'm going to say we have Raising Real Men, Craftsman Crate with Hal and Melanie Young as well. As a workshop, we're going to be having them come on. So remember to like and share in that way, and now follow our page so that you can continue to get notifications from our Facebook page as well. So any questions? Do we have any questions? Anybody else didn't answer how many years they've been to convention, so that you can be put in the drawing?
Or if you have questions about anything about convention. Also, I know that Brian Davis is here at the party, the author Brian Davis. So if you have a question for him, find him in the chat, because he's here. And don't forget his $10 off special for his three book series.
Okay.
Sherry says she's been coming a long time. Does that count? Yes, it does count, Sherry. We're so glad you've been coming a long time. Yeah. Kathy, when does registration for graduation begin?
That belongs at, that's going to be usually around 2 to 3 weeks before. I don't have the calendar. It's going to be on or about. Go ahead. Do you have it in front of
I've
you?
got it, January 23rd.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, but I want to, okay. And I want to go back to the giveaways. The giveaways will be picked tomorrow afternoon. So you have all day to comment and share to win. So you can continue to share the video, share it as a recording, because it will be picked out tomorrow afternoon is when we're going to pick out the winner. So for the giveaways.
Yeah, and a couple of other things. We will be doing the free Sherry Payne, 14 years. Go Sherry.
Yay, Sherry.
Allison, this will be my 4th convention. Can't wait.
Yay, Allison.
Karen, we're going or wanting to be there for 8 years.
Awesome.
I know that wanting to be there when you can't be there is so sad. So many people say it's, I know for me, every year I go to convention, I learned answers to the problems I was having with my kids. I took home gems and nuggets. CJ Walker says this will be my 8th year. That's awesome. That's great.
That's good.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to mention is that we will still be having the 3 free How to Begins on Thursday.
Yeah.
So if you're just thinking about homeschooling, or you know friends in your neighborhood, in your church, in your wherever you are, if you know anyone who is thinking about homeschooling, let them know that they can come to convention for the free How to Begins. And when the How to Begins are over and we have the grand exhibit hall reveal, Rhoda, 30th year. Whoa. We need prizes for these people. Come on. Wow. That is awesome. But 3 free How to Begin workshops, and then free entrance to the exhibit hall grand opening on Thursday at 5. So be sure to share that with your friends if they're on the fence. If there's a skeptical dad or a skeptical mom,
yeah.
The mom's
or aunt, uncle, grandma,
or
too.
grandma.
Yeah, grandma.
There
Yep.
you go. Bring them. We will also be having a Hispanic track this year.
Yeah.
And we will be having on Thursday, we'll also be doing some intensive teen workshops for parents of high schoolers. That will be there. And what else? Of course, the special needs conference.
Right.
There was something else I wanted to mention.
Oh, thanks, Hat.
I know, so many things.
Well, while you're thinking about that, I guess it would be, I mean, it's on the website, but I guess we should mention the dates. I know I haven't mentioned them. So convention.
Yeah, do you want to know, Ruth, you're 27?
Question mark, or Ruth. So June 6th, 7th, and 8th. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, as it was last year. So so mark your calendars, June 6th, 7th, and 8th. Those are our convention dates for 2024. So I'm sure some of us have our calendars marked already, but just wanted to mention that. So yeah, I do want to share that it's, you're mentioning How to Begin. It's never too early either. So anyone who for example, I have a friend that it's her child is not even school age yet. I think 2 or 3 years old, and we were just starting to have that conversations. I mean, this is a time because if it's something like me that you hadn't even thought about before, some of us want to have more information, just kind of get slowly into it, find out more information. Like, I'm not really sure about this, so it's never too soon to look into it as well. So I just want to mention that to anyone kind of thinking about it. So Julie and Mike, I think I've only missed 2 conventions in the last 19 years. Wow, that's amazing.
I'm telling you, we should give prizes for people like that. Yeah. That's awesome.
Wow.
To what you were just saying, oh, Allison, yes, the reminder set for January 9th. All right. If you are a parent of only preschoolers, that your oldest is under 5, you can come to the whole convention, not the add-ons, but all that convention, all the workshops, the exhibit hall, the used curriculum sale. You can come and taste and see the whole convention for what cost?
For free.
Free. You can come for free.
Yes.
And if you are not a parent of a preschooler, of just preschoolers, and you have friends who are, or you are a MOPS mom yourself, tell all your MOPS moms that are just parents of preschoolers that they are welcome to come. No obligation, no salesman will call. They can come for free to the convention and get a taste of what it could be like.
Right.
And it's such a formative time when your children are young. You're developing your educational philosophy and making decisions about what you'll do for their education. And we just want you to come and check this out. Kathy asks, what about pastors or chaplains? All non-homeschooling pastors are welcome to come for free as well. We also will have special pastor session or two, definitely one, but maybe two this year. And please invite your pastor. And we'll be sending out an announcement a little bit later next year that if you would like us to invite your pastor, we will send a personal invitation through the mail to your pastor, and we'll be sending out watch later next year in 2024. It's so close though.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah. We'll be sending out an email. Joseph hasn't missed a convention in 30 years. Isn't that interesting? My son, who was, he's never missed a convention in his entire life. And Ruth Cooper says, I missed what Ruth Cooper says. Then I revised my attendance, LOL. If Joseph is at 30 years, then me too. All right. I might even be longer than that, Ruth. What were we just talking about?
Well, we talked about
pastors.
Yeah.
We'll invite your pastor. So watch for that announcement. But don't wait for us. Invite your pastor yourself. Yeah. And one of the things that we're doing is encouraging pastors to consider starting co-ops or support groups in their churches, in their often empty churches during the week. And we just went to a pastor conference with about 300 pastors, and we're seeing a lot more interest than we ever had, and we're excited about that. So we want them also to come, because until you come to convention, Jessica, did you have any idea what you were walking into at convention?
No, I didn't. I did not. I did not.
It's hard to imagine what resources and what is available. Yeah. And the best way to show your pastor about homeschooling is to invite him to your church, or your husband, or your wife, or your neighbor, or your church family. Invite them all to come to convention. It's a life-changing experience. I just had someone send me a note thanking the team for all that they do in serving homeschool families and coming to convention. And they said that for them, it has been life-changing. And I know it was for us. And how about you, Jessica?
Yeah, one of the things that I've been wanting to mention, some of the things that you asked, when I walked in, did I know? I had no idea. So I love the fact that HEAV convention tailors to the needs of homeschool parents and families. We've mentioned those who are thinking about homeschoolers that only have preschool children. We've talked about grandparents. We've talked about dads and moms. So those were a couple of things. So I saw there were a lot of support for dads, for homeschool dads. We do see that area growing. So there were specific workshops for dads, or for boys, and how they grow. I mentioned before, I'm a boy mom, so I'm a little biased on that. I notice those things more. Yeah. So I took advantage of those. as we mentioned, and you can see by my last name and by my appearance, I am Latina, Latina descent. So going to the workshops strictly in Spanish. Got to give a shout out to Catherine and all of her team and anyone who's involved with that, the speaker committee, everyone who's involved with that. That really drew my attention. And there's so many growing families that don't speak the language that are wanting to homeschool and have that extra barrier, right, of not having English as their primary language. So I was able to take advantage of that. We are a military family. So I saw that Sherry Payne is on here, and Andrew Pudua was a guest on there speaking, was able to attend the military reception that was just so detailed and so well put together. And I just really felt very welcomed there. Again, not knowing, thinking that I had maybe missed the mark my first year of homeschooling. So sorry if I went on a tangent there, but I just want to really paint a picture as to, you said, did I expect that? No, I had no idea. I was just like, I just want to get some information, but it was like the whole picture. Like HEAV convention looks at the whole person, the whole family, and we're just here to help one another out. So thank you, team. Thank you for everyone who's been doing this day one, or anyone who came in the first year, last year. Because of you, we are here. So tell your friends, if you've never been to a convention, it's a place to be. So definitely.
Did you see Sherry's note? Bienvenidos.
No. I didn't see her note. Oh, yay, gracias. Thank you. She's saying, welcome to all of our Hispanic families. Yes. Bienvenido.
Okay, well, it's not too late to share and comment. Even if you see this after it goes on a recorded message, you can still share and comment on the video, and you will be entered in. And what was the deadline for doing that, Jessica?
Tomorrow afternoon is when we'll be drawing. So I guess basically we have all of tonight and tomorrow morning, I would presume. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Maureen, can you put a time up so people know what time they have, specifically if there's a cutoff? If there's not a cutoff, just go wild. Sharing.
Yes. Well, while she does that, I do want to mention, if you don't know already, on our website, there it is. Enter to win giveaways by 3 p.m. tomorrow. So, wow, we have some time. Keep sharing. Awesome.
What did you want to mention, Jessica?
So on our website, we have a lot of information. If we're looking for, I started to tap on resources, but there are a lot of resources. If you have family members who you are in any of the groups we've mentioned that are military and are wanting to homeschool, not really sure what to do, or may not know the language. They don't have to be Hispanic, right? It could be a language barrier. Maybe they're like, oh, I didn't go to school here, so I don't feel equipped. That's a conversation I had with a friend who was not born here. And I said, I was born here and I went to school and did a lot of schooling and I felt scared. I mean, I was scared to go and start homeschooling. So look for a lot of resources. Until I got into homeschooling itself, I did not realize how many resources there were out there for homeschool families or homeschool families. So this is a good place to start. Call our office, go on our website, find out the information, save the dates, and make a plan to be at convention.
Yes.
Yep.
Good advice.
Yes.
Hat says, thank you, HEAV, for all you do to make this convention a success.
Aww.
It's a blessing to our family.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, we love to do it. And if you want to volunteer for convention, do you want to mention?
Yes.
We could use some significant volunteers.
Yes. So we are looking for volunteers. So on our website, yes, Kathy says, start thinking about volunteering now. There is something for everyone to do. Yes, there is literally something for everyone to do. So you can volunteer on a smaller scale, on a big scale, but some of the main coordinator positions that we are needing right now that we are looking for a graduation coordinator to help with our graduation. If you are new and are not aware, we have an awesome graduation every year at HEAV, something we provide for homeschoolers so that they can have that opportunity. We are looking for a person who loves doing IT to help with our used curriculum sale. We are looking for someone to help with that. We also will need, as Kathy mentioned, and I mentioned before, you can volunteer to be a workshop host. So that's in the workshop and helping introduce the speaker. And there are some benefits attached to if you do volunteer with us. And I don't know if you want to go ahead and mention.
Oh yeah, you volunteer at convention, and you get to shop early in the used curriculum sale.
Yes.
And they're usually, oh, there's Jennifer. You can find me at volunteer at heaven.org. Heaven? Oh, maybe. I don't know for heaven. I don't know if today was a heaven day, but yeah, it takes approximately 600 volunteers to run the convention.
Yeah,
and we don't want Jessica to cry, so everybody volunteer, step up. We can use help, and even if you don't want a major position, we do have a few open. You can volunteer. Like if you like graduation, we have things to do. Whatever your interest is.
Yeah.
We also need people who have experience with homeschooling. Those 30-year, 37-year, 38-year people.
Mm-hmm.
We could use you at the HEAV tables because we have so many new homeschoolers. Mm-hmm. Heather wants to know any advice for first timers looking forward to learning more. Jessica, you're a first timer this year. What's your advice?
I'm curious, are you new to homeschooling as well, or are you just new to the state? If you've got time, I'd love to see that, but I'll start answering in the meantime. So the main thing, I mean, that's what I did. I spoke to a children's, someone in the community, and they mentioned HEAV to me. And then so I went on the HEAV website and saw so many resources, and I saw there was a convention coming up. And actually, my sister-in-law homeschools as well. So we got so excited. I was like, did you know they're having a convention? We need to go. And so we brought the whole family, niece and everything. Well, she really loved the teen program last year too. So first timers, go on our website to find out more information. January 9th, sign up to register. Now, if you're talking about volunteering, as Jennifer said, there is a volunteer page and there's an email link there that you can just email her. Jennifer's our volunteer coordinator. I don't know if that answers your question, Heather. If you want to have a specific one, go ahead and put that in the comments so we can make sure we answer your question. But I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. Just show up. We just need you there. We just need you there, and just both new to the convention and to homeschool. Yay, we're on the same boat. I was there last year. Start with the
definitely. Oh, good. I was just going to say what Sherry said. Yep. Start with the How to Begins on Thursday, and right after that, take the welcome tour.
Yes, we haven't.
We're going to forewarn you, and we're not going to lie. The convention, we take up just about the whole convention center, both buildings, and it's large, and there are a lot of people.
Yes.
However, we have the How to Begins that will walk you step by step through how to begin. Then we have the welcome tours, which Jessica, you were on a welcome tour, right? Do you want to share what that was like for you?
Actually, I don't even think I got to go on the welcome tour.
Oh,
I didn't. Yeah, I was so excited. There were so many good workshops that I was just trying to get to every one of them.
She's an advanced new homeschooler. But if you come in and you're feeling like you don't know where anything is or what to do, the welcome tours are actually an orientation to the whole convention. Yeah. And they will, the tour guides will take you through and point out where everything is, answer your questions. If you want to know where to find something, they're going to just take you through the exhibit hall where the used curriculum sale is. They're going to show you where the bathrooms are. They're going to take you around and just give you an orientation. And while you're walking, they'll be answering questions. So it is a lot. We won't lie. Yeah. But it is so worth it. And the other one piece of advice I would give is, well, wear comfortable shoes, and actually put your advice in the comments. Yes. Because we have 38 years of experience. Yeah, put your best tips in the comments.
Yes, yes. And I will reiterate, even though I didn't go to the welcome tour, we'll definitely go to because I had to go to Kathy, and I kept thinking, I'm like, well, where did I get this? And I bet she's like, well, you didn't know. So I surpassed a couple of steps and then had to take some steps back. So definitely do the welcome tour.
Yeah. Karim said,
Hey.
I used convention weekend to plan my homeschool year and find resources, encouragement for the whole year. And what was the other one before that with homeschool goodness? I didn't catch the whole thing. Oh,
Yes.
the convention center is big and it
Big,
is
yeah.
filled with homeschool goodness. And that's
Yeah.
the truth.
Mhm. Welcome Tour is great. They show you each area, and our tour guide had so much knowledge about homeschooling. Yes.
Right.
And we
Yeah.
do those in Spanish as well. We do the tours in Spanish, right, Anne, with Catherine?
Yes, we
Yes.
do.
Yes. Yes.
We
Yes.
do. A tour is a must if you're new. And Allison said, budget for the MP3s because you won't be able to get to every workshop you're interested in. Yes.
Yeah.
The MP3s are priceless, and wear tennis shoes.
Yeah. Definitely wear comfortable shoes. It is big. It is big.
Yeah.
And it is in Richmond at the Greater Richmond Convention Center. So if you're
Oh, yeah, that would
wondering,
be nice to mention.
yes.
Will you have the Buy It Here program again this year? Yes, we will. And that's one thing. A lot of conventions are struggling to get exhibitors to sign up. We actually found out today, like we've blown out our exhibit hall already. But what we encourage you to do is if you see it at the convention, we ask you if you see it here, buy it here, and keep them here. It's what will keep the convention exhibitors coming and new exhibitors coming in. And Rainbow Resources is one of those favorite exhibitors, and they will be back this year because you saw it here, you bought it here. We're keeping them here, and they're expanding their booth too, which is very exciting. And that's not happening everywhere.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about that. And when the one thing I just wanted to mention, when we come out with the program, which won't be till later in the spring, I would encourage you to be ready to get that program and print it out and mark it up. Pick out the things you think you want to see. We're going to have an app for that as well. You can, the app is great because you can just mark all your sessions that you're interested in, but really go over the program and think about what looks interesting to you. And you may change your mind when you get there. There's no commitment, but that is, I hear from people all the time how helpful it was that they went through the program before they got there. And we're going to send you the PDF. Oh, good. Love the app. Yay. And it'll new and improved stuff every year on the app. So,
plan now on purchasing everything you need in the exhibit hall. Enter Buy It Here. Hopefully you'll win a prize. So this is the advice. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you.
I forgot. There's a prize. They give like big giveaways for buying it here. And for every $25 you spend, you get a ticket toward that prize. So lots of exciting things. The Robotics Expo will be back with lots of new things. And we're excited.
Yes, definitely. So please remember January 9th. I know some people said they marked their calendar. June 6th through the 8th is convention in Richmond. Get your tennis shoes ready. Again, if you're a homeschool, not homeschooling yet, but thinking about it, look into what options we have available for you and for free at that. So that would be really good.
Did Connie just say that they sit down and do a schedule and never stick to their plan, but it helps.
It helps to go with a plan. I know exactly what you mean because that's what I was saying earlier. I literally printed it out, had highlighters out, like priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, and then I use the app and mark them there. And still, it's like you get them like, oh no, but I really want to go to this one. So yes, get ready again as an option. Someone mentioned we do offer recordings of them. You can't make it to all the ones that you want to.
Will the horse puppets be there again? The horse and the lion. I believe they will be, but it's not a promise. But Museum of the Bible will be there, and if they're smart, they're going to bring them with them because they were a hit. And I do want to say, like in changing the schedule, we forgot to mention our theme, which is
freedom.
There's freedom in homeschooling,
and
you can make your list and you can change it because you have the freedom. Just like you can pick a curriculum and decide the second week it's no good. You have the freedom to ditch it and sell it to the person behind you who wants it and find what works for your kids. And there's so many levels to freedom that we have in homeschooling. And convention is going to be about the freedom we have to choose the resources, to individualize our children's education, the freedom we have in the law that we fought 40 years to keep. And we fight every year to hold back on overreach and keep our homeschool freedoms so that we can teach and train our children in accordance with our own convictions and our own faith or lack of faith. But we have that freedom to do that in Virginia, and we're very grateful for that. And we are grateful for you, and we're going to let you go to bed. And there's lots of great advice in the chat. And remember, share and comment, because every time you do, you're going to be entered to win those great prizes, which Take Time for Art.
Yes.
King's Players Community Theater tickets for Willy Wonka and concessions.
Yes.
Raising Dragons by Brian Davis. Marty Machowski's The Treasure. Ginny Urich's new book,
Yay.
Until the Streetlights Come On. I remember those days. And Ruth Cho Simon's beautiful.
Yes, that is beautiful.
So, and remember to look in the chat, and there are links for Brian Davis's $10 coupon, and also Marty Machowski's free ebook. So thanks for being here with us. Thank you to all of our convention sponsors. Yes. We could not have a convention at a price that anybody could afford.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of afford, guess what? Convention prices are not going up. I think we are the only thing this whole year where the prices are not going up. Convention prices will be the same price they were last year. And that is thanks to our sponsors. Yeah. Thank you, sponsors. Yes. And yes, so definitely same pricing, no increase.
Yes,
Come on, you all.
Yes, and thank you, Brian Davis, for your generous party favor and giveaway. Yes. Thank you all so much. Definitely. Remember, you have through tonight and up to 3:00 tomorrow to continue to share and comment so that you can be entered into the prize, into the
sure, the party hats on and party. Yep.
Yep. And I just want to mention, I know a lot of us have been with HEAV for a while, but if you haven't, please go to our website. There's a lot more resources. We are bigger than convention. We have help with just if you have questions about how to homeschool, legal questions. We have a great team on hand that can help. We have counselors that can help you over the phone with some questions that you may have about homeschooling or any struggles, or if you know any friends. So definitely check us out on our website and give us a call for any help you may need.
Go, Jessica.
Yeah. Well,
and come and be ready to sign up for your professional development.
Yes.
When you see the convention prices, if you think professional development, you'll know there's a bargain to be had here.
Definitely.
Those are expensive classes.
Yes.
Thanks so much for being with us. Thank you, Jessica. We're so happy to have you on board with us.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thank you all for spending your 1 hour with us tonight on Tuesday night. We appreciate it. So tell your friends, and we will see you on January 6th, 7th, and 8th. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.